Welcome again to Wall Street Confidential. We're talking Merrill Lynch, who is eyeing this cash infusion, just putting more fire in this trend of foreign bigwigs getting a stake in American companies.
Well, I think people have to recognize that the people who have the most wealth aren't really people at all, they're governments. And there are lots of governments that have historically wanted into the United States, but typically because of political reasons, we haven't allowed it. Given the crisis in finance, a lot of these companies, sovereign companies, recognize, whether they be in China or whether they be in the Middle East, that they can use this window of opportunity to get in, because no politician will fight an investment in a company that is as famous as Merrill Lynch that would not necessarily be able to, well, it would still make it, but it would limp along. And John Thain's very smart. He has tremendous international contacts. I have been liking Merrill ever since Thain came aboard. And the first thing he did was bring in Kronthal, who was the guy who fought Stan O'Neill on mortgages. He knows where the bodies are buried. Now he gets this cash infusion. That allows him to take an even bigger charge. I think that what Thain wants to do is kitchen sink things. That was something O'Neill was not willing to do. Just take everything that could end up defaulting and get it done, get it marked. And only then will Merrill be able to advance. But Thain's the guy who would do that. This is a very important moment for Merrill Lynch.
What about companies like Morgan Stanley and Citigroup that have already taken part?
Well, I don't trust Morgan Stanley until John Mack goes. John Mack blames Zoe Cruz. On Wall Street, we don't blame the underlings. We blame ourselves, and John should step down. He's had a good opportunity here, and he ended up doing a lot of things that were wrong. Citigroup, we're still paying for Chuck Prince. That will take some time. They have to. Vikram Pandit has to go to sell Nico Cordial for a big haircut from where it was just bought. He needs to sell a lot of the assets that Prince brought in, and he needs to break up the company to some degree, but not yet because the balance sheet won't sustain it. But the main thing is that Vikram Pandit cannot be beholden to anything that Prince did. He needs to go back to the Middle East, get another cash infusion to be able to make it so that people will, when he sells Nico Cordial, won't be able to pick them off because people know how hard and what hardship they are. Do I think that Citigroup, the big issue is, will they be able to preserve their dividend? And the stock trades as if it isn't. So frankly, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Yeah. Stay with us for more of Wall Street Confidential.